Shit. This is what I'm feeling like. Da 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 da. Let me tell you what I'm feeling like. Da 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 da. Yo. Good morning, people. What up, though? How you feeling? Welcome back to the Keep It a C-No podcast. I'm your boy Brown. This the week 6 recap right here. How you feeling after week 6, people? How you feeling after them games yesterday? Or if your team played Thursday, how you feel so far about the season? What's your team looking like? You see, I got to represent early this morning. Shout out to the Ramley. We'll get to that, though. Sunday started off very early. What a London game. 2 Florida teams, Miami, Jacksonville. Both of them bottom of the barrel. I did not feel like getting up to watch this game, but hey, football Sunday, this is what we do. Jacksonville, they came away with their first win. Their first win on a game-winning field goal, the 53-yarder from Matthew Wright. Shout out to Matthew Wright helping them boys get their first win. They won that game 23-20. Yikes. 1-5 for both teams. 1-5 for both teams. Trevor Lawrence, 319 and a touchdown. James Robinson had 73 on the ground and a touchdown. He also had 3 for 28. How about Marvin Jones Jr. looking like the Detroit days? 7 for $1 and a touchdown? I see you. Shout out to you. Urban Myers and the boys getting the wins after all the distractions the last 2 weeks. Tua, he was back. And I've been saying this since Tua started getting hyped. To me, he's not a good quarterback. But I'm going to ask the people right now. Tua Tagovailoa, however you say his name, overhype or no cap? Let us know. He finished the game 329, 2 touchdowns, and interception. Mike Gesicki, 8 for 115, couldn't get in that end zone now. How about Jalen Waddle? He went over there and showed off. What he had, 10 for $102 and a touchdown? No, he had 10 for 70 and 2 touchdowns. Pardon me. I was giving him some extra yards, I guess, but he definitely showed out. Like I said, both teams 1-5. We'll see. How about Green Bay? They went to Chicago to take on the Bears and came away with the win 24-14. Aaron Rodgers, 185, 2 touchdowns. Ran for 19 yards and a touchdown as well. Aaron Jones, 76 yards on the ground. He also caught 4 for 34 and a touchdown. Quiet day for Devontae Adams, 4 for 89 yards. Allen Lazard, he stole a touchdown, 327 and a touchdown. Green Bay is 5-1, people. What you think about Green Bay? Are they for real? How you feeling? Let us know. Justin Fields, 174, touchdown and an interception. How about Khalil Herbert? 97 yards and a touchdown. Allen Robinson, once again, 4 for 53. Really, Allen Robinson? Yikes. You guys are killing me. Darnell Mooney, he had 5 for 45 in the touchdown, and it's looking like Darnell Mooney is going to eventually be their number 1 option. Allen Robinson. Fantasy football people, I ask you again, I ask you every week, how you feeling about Allen Robinson right now this morning? If you wasted a draft pick on him. I wasted a draft pick on him. He is horrible. Next game, we had Cincy. They went to Detroit, and they came away with the 34-11 win. Yikes. Burrow threw for 3 touchdowns, 271 yards. He threw a pick as well. Joe Mixon, 94 yards on the ground, 5 for 58 and a touchdown. Jamar Chase, 4 for 97. Jamar Chase is becoming very interesting, people. He's looking like a crazy deep threat. How y'all feeling about Jamar Chase after 6 weeks? The Lions. Jared Goff, what up, though, baby? 0-6. Goff threw a pick again, 202 yards. How about Swift? DeAndre Swift, 24 yards on the ground. That's it. He had 5 catches for 43. TJ Hawkinson had 8 for 74. I guess that was garbage points. How about Dan Campbell, the head coach? This guy makes the news every week. Last week he was crying. This week, his message to Jared Goff was that Jared Goff needs to step up. Dan Campbell, my message to you is you need to tell your organization to step up and get some players over there. That team is horrible. Horrible. And that's a fact. Next, we had Houston. They went to Indy. Indy took care of business 31-3. Carson Wentz, 223, 2 touchdowns. We had a Jonathan Taylor sighting yesterday, people. 145 and 2 touchdowns. Yikes. Paris Campbell, 1 for 51 and a touchdown. T.Y. Hilton came back, 4 for 80 yards. Indy is now 2-4. The Texans, 1-5. Davis Mills. Yikes, 243, 2 interceptions again. Not a lot of positives with them, but Mark Ingram did have 73 on the ground. Brandon Cooks had 9 for 89. Sheesh, 1-5, Houston. Yeah, Texans fan, how you feeling about that? Good golly, Miss Molly. Next game, Kansas City. They went to Washington. They took care of business 31-13. Patrick Mahomes, 397, 2 touchdowns, but he threw 2 picks. How about, what's his name, Darrell Williams? Who? Darrell Williams? Who? Darrell, whatever his name is. He had 62 yards on the ground, 2 touchdowns. They play musical chairs with the running backs. I know Clyde is out, but sheesh. Kelsey had 8 for 98. You also had Tyreek Hill, 9 for 96 and a touchdown. We had a Demarcus Robinson sighting, people. Who? Demarcus Robinson. Who? We had Demarcus Robinson, 346 and a touchdown. Kansas City, they went to 500. They 3-3 now, people. How you feeling about Kansas City? Washington, Heineke, 182, a touchdown and a pick. Gibson, 44 yards on the ground. Ricky Seals-Jones, people, the tight end, 4 for 58 and a touchdown. We know that their quarterback is horrible. If you play fantasy football, Ricky Seals-Jones might be somebody you want to look at. You know, horrible quarterbacks always throw to the tight end. I'm just saying. Washington, 2-4. They can't stop nobody. They can't beat nobody. Gibson is hurt. He plays here and there. They're just discombobulated. That team sucks. That's a fact. Next game, we had my boys, the LA Rams. They was in Jersey to play the Giants. Beat the brakes off of those boys, 38-11. Good golly, Miss Molly. Matthew Stafford. What up, though? 251, 4 touchdowns. You did throw a pick, but 4 touchdowns, though. So shout out to you, Matthew Stafford. Darrell Henderson, they call him Hendo, 78 yards on the ground. He also had 2 catches, 29 yards and a touchdown. Cooper Kupp, another monster game. 9-130, 2 touchdowns. Robert Woods, 2 for 31 and a touchdown. Not much going on the offensive side for the Giants. Daniel Jones, 243, 3 interceptions. We had an Elijah Penny sighting, people. Who? Elijah Penny. Who? Man, we had an Elijah Penny sighting, people. 15 yards on the ground. He had a touchdown. Sterling Shepard, he came back 10 for 76. It wasn't enough. Shout out to the Giants shout out to the Giants coach, because they could have benched Daniel Jones, but they let him stay in the game and take that whole whipping that we put on them boys. Like, you got to endure every minute of this, because you need to learn from it. I guess Daniel Jones is not who I thought he was. He is not who I thought he was. I thought he had a chance to be a good quarterback, but it's not looking like it, people. Next game, Minnesota went to Carolina, took care of business in overtime, 34-28. This was an interesting game because they let them boys come back. Kirk Cousins, 373, 3 touchdowns. Dalvin Cook, 140 on the ground and a touchdown. And he didn't get hurt, people. Adam Thielen, 126, 11 for 126 and a touchdown. KJ Osborne, 6 for 78. He had the game-winning touchdown in overtime. Shout out to you, KJ Osborne. Carolina, you had Darnold, 207, a touchdown and an interception. Hubbard, 61 yards and a touchdown. DJ Moore, 5 for 73. Robbie Anderson, 3 for 11 and a touchdown. Shout out to Robbie Anderson. You've been nominated Butterfinger of the Week. Just to let you know. Game went to overtime. KJ Osborne, like I said, with the game-winning touchdown in overtime. Minnesota is now 3-3. Carolina is now 3-3. They've dropped 3 in a row since losing Christian McCaffrey, who I believe is on IR now. Come on, people. You can't put guys in these top 5 lists that can't stay healthy. So if you had Christian McCaffrey as a top 2 running back in the league, you may want to start reevaluating your whole situation. He's great for fantasy football, not great in real life. I got to keep it a C-note with you. Next up, the shocker of the day. I'm not shocked that they lost. I'm just shocked how the Chargers went to Buffalo and got the brakes beat off of them. 34-6. Good golly, Miss Molly. Lamar Jackson played so-so. 167, a touchdown. He threw 2 picks. He ran for 51 yards. So-so. But everybody and their mom, if you can run and cut and you got a little vision, no matter the age or the talent, you can go to Baltimore and play. Devontae Freeman, 51 yards on the ground and a touchdown. Latavius Murray, who was just sitting at home somewhere, he had 44 and a touchdown. Le'Veon Bell even got into the end zone and got a touchdown, 18-yard run. Mark Andrews, 5 for 68 and a touchdown. Sheesh. And the defense was just relentless out there. Herbert, 195, a touchdown and an interception. Austin Eckler, these are the games where if you want to be a top 5 running back, you got to show up. Eckler had 6 rushes for 7 yards. Really? He did have 4 catches for 48 yards, but I'm saying if you want to be elite, these is the games you got to step up And on that note, Keenan Allen, where have you been? 5 for 50 today, but where have you been, baby boy? If you got Keenan Allen in fantasy football, asking, what up, though? Where you been at, boy? Jared Cook, 4, 25 and a touchdown. Okay. Former Ramley. Baltimore is now 5-1, and the Chargers are 4-2. How you feeling about the Chargers? How you feeling about Baltimore? Are they under the radar? Are we taking Baltimore serious? Anyone? Are you taking Baltimore serious? Did you count Baltimore out when they lost their running backs and they lost Peters? And did you count them out? I kind of did. Next up, we had Arizona. They went to Cleveland to take on the Browns and to try to stay undefeated. And a coach had the COVID. He had the vid. No coach, no problem. Arizona moves to 6-0, 37-14 victory over Cleveland. Kyler Murray, 229 and 4 touchdowns. That boy good. A.J. Green, 5 for 79 and a touchdown. I see you, old head. Kyler got you looking good. DeAndre Hopkins, 3 catches, 55 yards, 2 touchdowns. Christian Kirk also had 5 for 75 and a touchdown. Arizona is 6-0, people. Are you taking them serious yet? Let us know. Are the Cardinals the best team in football right now? Not looking at records, just the eyeball test. Are they? I would have to say so. Cleveland, the Browns, they fell to 3-3. Baker Mayfield, 234, 2 touchdowns and an interception. Kareem Hunt, 66 yards on the ground, but he got carted off on a stretcher. Donovan Peoples-Jones, 4 for 101 and 2 touchdowns. One of them touchdowns to end the half on a Hail Mary. Wow, he went up and got that. Arizona, if y'all didn't blow them up like y'all did, I would be grinding y'all up more about that Hail Mary. But shout out to Donovan Peoples-Jones. Odell Beckham, 5 for 79. Shout out to Odell Beckham. What up, though, bro? You been nominated. Butterfinger of the Week. My man Odell Beckham. How you feeling about the Browns, 3-3? Again, how you feeling about the Cardinals? Next up, we had the controversial Las Vegas Raiders. They went to Denver to play Teddy Bridgewater and the Broncos. And they came out with the 34-24 victory over Denver. Derek Carr, 341, 2 touchdowns. Josh Jacobs, 53 on the ground. He had a catch for 29 yards. Henry Ruggs, the third, 3 for 97 and a touchdown. Question. Is it me or did Josh Jacobs fall off after that 1 year? I mean, what's going on with his numbers? They're so low. Let us know how you feel about Josh Jacobs. If you got him in fantasy football, well, he got in the end zone today, so you got to be a little happy about that. But how you feel about Josh Jacobs? Just as a football fan, has he fell off? Teddy Bridgewater, 334, 3 touchdowns, 3 picks. We had a Noah Fant sighting. Noah Fant, excuse me. 9 for 97 and a touchdown. Cortland Sutton also had 8 for 94 and a touchdown. Denver is another team that started 3-0. They've lost 3 in a row. Bridgewater has been back for 2 games now? How you feeling about Denver? At 3-3. How you feeling about Vegas? They had everything going on with Gruden getting fired and all of that. And they come through with a big win. Go to 4-2. How you feeling about them? Let us know. This was an interesting game. Dallas Cowboys, they went to New England to take on the Patriots. This game went to overtime. Dallas getting the win 35-29. Very good game. 445 from Dak Prescott. 3 touchdowns and an interception. Zeke only had 69 on the ground, but he had seven catches for 50 yards. That was major. CeeDee Lamb. What up, though, CeeDee Lamb? Huh? 149 and 2 touchdowns, including a walk-off touchdown in overtime? Okay. Dallas 5-1. They looking serious. Trayvon Diggs. 6 games? 6 interceptions? In his second season, as Trayvon Diggs made himself top 5 cornerback in the league after 6 weeks in the league. Let us know, please. Dallas, I see some interesting stuff with them. They got Trayvon Diggs. They got Micah Parsons. They got 2 cornerstones on their defense. Them boys look like they're legit. New England, shout out to Mac Jones. 229, 2 touchdowns and an interception. The interception could have broke most people's spirits, but he came out the next play through a 75-yard touchdown to Kendrick Bourne. Damien Harris, a $101 on the ground, and he had a touchdown. He also got hurt a couple times in this game, too. That boy get hurt. I noticed with Damien Harris every time I watch their games, either he gets hurt about 2-3 times or 2-3 times he just falls in open space before anybody can get to him. Like, boy, get you some good cleats, please. Hunter Henry had 2 catches, 25 yards, and a touchdown. New England is now 2-4 after the overtime loss. Dallas is 5-1. Sunday Night Football also went to overtime. Kept me up a little late last night. But it was a good game. Seattle at Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh came out with the 23-20 win. Chris Boswell, 36-yard field goal to win it. Big Ben Roethlisberger, 229 and a touchdown. We had a Najee Harris sighting, people. 81 yards on the ground, 6 catches, 46 yards and a touchdown. Deontay Johnson, 9 for 71. TJ Watt, shout out to you. Player of the game, 2 sacks, forced the game-winning fumble in overtime. Where do you have TJ ranked right now as far as edge rushers, linebacker, wherever you're putting him at? Where does TJ Watt rank right now? Seattle, they started off slow. They were actually down, I believe, 17-14? They came back in the second half. Geno Smith, 209, a touchdown. Alex Collins, 101 on the ground. He also had a touchdown. DK, 6 for 58. Shout out to Will Dissly. Stealing. 2 catches, 8 yards, and a touchdown. If you got DK Metcalf, that's a touchdown he probably should have had. If you got Alex Collins, that's a touchdown he should have had. Man, I really dislike when these guys be stealing. Like, good golly, Miss Molly. Seattle is 2-4. Russell Wilson is gone for a couple weeks. It looks like they may fight San Fran for the basement in the NFC West, people. What you think? Can Geno Smith keep them afloat? What you think about Pittsburgh, 3-3? They got a chance of making the playoffs now? You still think they're no-go? What are your thoughts on Week 6, people? What are your thoughts? We got Monday Night Football tonight. We got the Titans. And we also have, who the hell plays on Monday night? We got Tennessee. We got Buffalo. Who you got? The Bills or the Titans? Let us know. Just a quick question, though, before we get out of here. Who is the best 5-1 team right now? I already asked you guys. Arizona 6-0. I say they're the best team in the league with not just record, just watching the eyeball test. The Cardinals are the best team in the league. We got a couple 5-1 teams. We don't know what Buffalo's gonna do tonight, but we do got we got Tampa Bay at 5-1. Green Bay is at 5-1. The Rams, they're at 5-1. Baltimore is 5-1, and Dallas is 5-1. I will ask you this question, people: who is the best team with the 5-1 record right now? Let us know. Also, we mentioned Waddle today. We've mentioned every week. Well, have we mentioned him every week? I'm trying to say. We haven't mentioned Waddle every week. That's for sure. But you got Waddle, you got Devontae with the Eagles, and you got the kid with Cincinnati, Jamar Chase. So you got Jamar Chase, you got Waddle, you got Devontae Smith. Where you ranking them right now out from 1 to 3? All rookies. Who you got? Drop a comment. Let us know. Well, I hope you people enjoy your day. Enjoy this Monday Night Football game coming on later on. I appreciate everybody for tuning in on this early morning. Continue to show us love on social media. Drop them comments on YouTube. Make sure you like, you subscribe. Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell everybody to keep it a C-note. It's early morning. I'm about to get me some coffee and start my day, people. I holla at you. It's your boy Brown. Just make sure you keep it a C-note, people. We out.
Shit. This is what I'm feeling like. Da 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 da. Let me tell you what I'm feeling like. Da 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 da.